President Röpke.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would start by thanking also President Costa to put this item, this important item and crucial item on the agenda for the first time of a European Council meeting. I think this is a highly symbolic step, but I think it's also a step that will bring content and will bring action. And therefore, I'm really grateful that we have this opportunity here to present our positions as representatives of the Committee of Regions and the European Economic and Social Committee. From our point of view, affordable and decent housing is a fundamental social right and also a cornerstone of dignity, social cohesion and democratic stability. And as I said, the EESC has a long record of initiatives, of opinions and corporations to put affordable housing really in the center of European policies. We have been asking for a dedicated housing commissioner. We have consistently advocated for inclusive, affordable and sustainable housing policies. And therefore, I think it's a great step to put this now on the agenda of the European Council, and I can only support what my colleague Kata said. We fully support António Costa, the leaders and also the European Commission to take important steps in the next months to come. As I said, we have actively cooperated with EU presidencies over the last years. We have been presented our opinions, and we produced a lot of opinions about affordable housing, about social housing, about decent housing in the last years. We were also involved and invited to the European Commission's Housing Task Force, and we have a long-standing collaboration with the European Committee of Regions. So having said this, I would like to underline that housing is not only a social problem. It is, of course, I would say, even a socially explosive topic, and we have to show that Europe is capable to take actions. Of course, to respect the subsidiarity principle and the responsibilities of national governments, of regions, of cities, but the problem is an emerging problem in all European countries, so Europe has also to reply and to give a framework to it. But it's not only a social problem. Of course, it is about the implementation of Pillar 19 of the European Pillar of Social Rights, but it becomes more and more also an increasing concern in relation to Europe's economic growth and productivity. If we look into the living conditions and working conditions in bigger cities, where this is a big emerging problem. So I think from different angles, this is really a topic we should tackle. And I would also agree that the green transition is not a contradiction. It's not a contradiction. On the opposite, on the contrary, we have more and more energy poverty. We have to tackle this. We need more affordable energy, more renewables. We need more investments in energy, sorry to say, I forgot the word, but in energy efficient housing. So all this, I think, goes in the same direction. And there is a second point. This is a question of financing. Without proposals how to finance all these needs, I think it will be useless. So we have to make proposals how to finance this. There are proposals also from the European Economic and Social Committee, including the proposal that housing policy expenditure should be excluded from the debt rules. And I think we have made substantial progress in the last month, also in looking into European funds, into the role of the European Investment Bank. I remember 1.5 years ago, I asked that the European Investment Bank should also become the bank for affordable housing in Europe. And I have to say the latest initiatives go in the right direction. We should not put a contradiction between expenditures for security and for defense and for social topics like housing. This would be absolutely harmful. So therefore, I think we need here decisive steps. And to finish, I think it's also a very good development which should be strengthened, that the EU should support the establishment of funding platforms like the Pan-European investment platform. This is an important step where the Commission and the European Investment Bank is involved, and I think we should strengthen this instrument. So, having said this, I have to say it is not only a socially emerging problem, but of course it is also socially emerging. We have seen that the housing crisis deepens existing inequalities, especially to low-income families. Families with or people with disabilities are suffering more and more. They found themselves often in overcrowded or substandard living conditions, which can also result in serious health issues, higher risk of disasters like fires and so on. So I think all these reasons show that it's high time to put this on the agenda. I really look forward to see what the leaders will discuss. I hope that they will, and I expect that they will involve civil society very strongly in the next steps. And I hope that also the upcoming affordable housing plan of the European Commission will provide a strong framework which involves civil society. Thank you very much.